The Champions League, the biggest prize in club football, is now down to the last 8 teams. The next 2 days sees the kickoff of quarter-final first leg action. It features European powerhouses, electrifying stars, and the dazzling cities that they call home. Madrid is Spain's beautiful capital city, known for its golden triangle of art with museums, palaces and fountains. It's also a place of unique food culture, music and dance. And yes, the 15-time champions Real Madrid, who today host old rivals Bayern Munich. On the other side of the Iberian Peninsula is Lisbon, the vibrant capital of Portugal. It's a city of contrast, narrow streets, open plazas, and its famous 7 hills, which give breathtaking views. Wow. But today, for the green and white half of the city, the focus is football as Sporting play Arsenal. Paris in springtime, just beautiful. The City of Light is laden with history, but tomorrow it gets something new. The French giants PSG are hosting a Champions League quarter-final as defending champions for the very first time. That game is a showdown with Liverpool. And Barcelona, a city of golden beaches, Gaudi architecture, and Las Ramblas, the famous boulevard at the centre of it all. But the heart of the Catalan capital belongs to its legendary football team, FC Barcelona. And tomorrow, the 5-time champions will host La Liga rivals Atletico Madrid. Yes, welcome back to London, everybody. Come on in. This is a stacked quarter-final field we've got for you with 5 teams that finished in the top 8 of the league phase. Plus, we've got Real Madrid, PSG and Atletico Madrid. Wow. They do all have serious ambitions to lift that trophy, of course, come end of the season. So what we're going to do here is talk about the likelihood of that for each of these teams. We're going to go around all the teams and give you a guide, basically, of what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are, pros and cons. We're going to start with Barcelona and Atletico. And Thierry, you're going to take us through.
Yes, we're going to start with my old club and the pros, obviously, the attack. I mean, the way they attack as a team, starting from Joan Garcia, the defense, the midfield, any attackers, and obviously Lamine Yamal, that at times unstoppable. They just can outscore you in any way, especially when they play at the Camp Nou. The way I think for me, they are the best team going forward. Bayern come close to that, but they're the best team going forward. And then the eye line. But I need to explain to people that don't understand what we mean by the eye line. It's good to have an eye line. When your team is putting pressure, you need to make sure that the distances are right. But if the line of pressure, the first line of pressure has been beaten, or the second line of pressure has been beaten, and the guy on the ball has time to see and can pass the ball through, you can't carry on pushing. That's what we mean at that particular moment, doing the eye line. You cannot do that. And Atletico Madrid, home, is very different. When you play against Atletico Madrid, obviously, if you saw that they lost against Barcelona the weekend, playing with 10 men was a different game. They are very difficult to play against, especially when they play against Barcelona or big teams. But then, I know it's going to be a simple one, but away from home, they're not that great at all. And in Europe, if you don't manage to make sure that you don't concede a lot away from home before you bring the game back to your place, it can be a massive issue.
OK, we're going to go next fixture. PSG, Liverpool, Micah, PSG. What we got?
PSG, come on. Individual quality. Going forward, midfield, attack, brilliant. And Kate, they're the holders. They've got experience. Yeah. PSG winning the first Champions League. Fantastic. The cons, though. The cons, inconsistency. They've played a lot of football. Too much football, I would say. And then losing Donnarumma. They've not replaced the goalkeeper. Jamie, what you got for me, baby?
Well, we've got cons for Liverpool. We're just going to do positives for Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's how pros and cons work.
I wasn't sure there were too many pros, but Anfield, as we know, the best place in European football on the big night, especially in the second leg. So PSG better get something at home, otherwise they'll live in for a scare at Anfield, I would say. And Champions League v Premier League form. This team is not equipped for the Premier League. I've told you that all season. In the Champions League, beating Real Madrid, beating Inter Milan away. Galatasaray, as I told all the Galatasaray fans, we were going to batter you, and we did. And the cons we have, out of possession. Liverpool without the ball are probably the worst team left in the Champions League right now. And that worries me greatly when they are coming up against PSG, who right now certainly have the best individuals in the Champions League right now.
Okay, let's talk about another quarterfinal then. Sporting against Arsenal.
Do I get Sporting?
Micah, you get Sporting.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think the pros would be their home form. No expectation. The underdog, like me, I'm the underdog in this show, and I've got, there's no pressure on me. TT, Carragher, you've got to perform. You're expected to perform. I'm like the little brother, so it's fine. The cons, they're the weakest team in the competition. They're up against some great European, but they've done really well to get here. But I think this is the end of the road for them.
We'll give you Arsenal. TT.
B. Arsenal, yeah, we know already. Strong as a team, solid. I think for me, that's the most solid team in the Champions League. And we already know set pieces, it is an advantage. I know a lot of people are crying about that. It's part of the game, and we are pretty good at it. But then for me, if that doesn't work at the top, then I don't think we are creating enough at times to be able to hurt teams. And that might be an issue.
How about this one? Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. It's a beauty. You're going to take Real Madrid, Jay?
Well, the pros of Real Madrid are the pros that we see every season for the last few years. It's Real Madrid. They believe they're going to win. They're not the best team in this Champions League. I think they haven't been the best team in a number of years in the Champions League, but they believe they can win no matter what. And Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe are two of the superstars of European football right now, world football. And for me, Vinicius Jr., I'll look at him later on as well, but for me, being one of the greatest players in the Champions League over the last 4 or 5 years. Cons, when I watch them as a team, I don't see a Champions League winning team. I don't see a great team put together by the coach in terms of Arbeloa. He's new to the job as well. He's an inexperienced coach. Beat Guardiola in the last round, of course. But, for me, still to be convinced. Micah, Bayern.
Yes, go Bayern.
Munchen.
I would say they're the best balanced team, would you say? Can attack well, can defend well, got some superstars, Harry Kane, Olise, Diaz, young Leonard Carl as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to give the cons to T.
Why?
Thierry.
Why?
Oh.
Because you talk too much.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay. No. Recently I've seen Bayern play, and although you can put it also in the pros, but if you 2-0 down and you have to come back, or 1-0 down and you have to come back, so you can take it, as I said, put it in the pros as saying it's a good thing that you're always able to come back. But if you play against a big team and you're 2-0 down, I don't know if you're going to be able to come back. But we went into a very specific thing to find something that wasn't good with Bayern, because they are very, very, very good.
Very good.
Whoa.
Very good,
Who
gents.
performed the
Enjoyed
best?
that.
The underdog?
You were good.
Who called you
All
the
right.
underdog?
You're tight.
I'm the underdog.
You're tight.
None of us have ever
It
considered
moves
you
too
the
much.
underdog.
You're tight, perform the best.